These are the sounds of the hunt, busting through cover, the panting of an ambitious dog, the flush of a cocked pheasant, the blast of the culminating shot.
Nice shot.
This is what makes our pursuit, our passion, memorable. To this bird dog, the hunt sounds like this. Snowball was born deaf, and his prospects for becoming an elite bird dog were slim.
As the pups grew, he developed slow. His eyes opened later than the others. He started walking later than the others. We knew something was different about him. We weren't really sure. I noticed that when we come into the kennel building, the other puppies, of course, would be up at the side of the kennel, and Snowball would still be laying there curled up in a ball, kind of how he got his name. But he'd lay there until one of the other pups bumped him. And I started wondering, well, I wonder if he can hear. So I did some tests with him and made some noise behind him where he couldn't see the action, and suspected that he was deaf. Took him to our vet, and she confirmed it.
Don't feel sorry for Snowball. As top dog at Hillside Springs Hunt Club, he lives the life labs dream of. Andy Walton owns Hillside Springs, and he's trained several pups into great hunting dogs. But even Andy admits he had doubts about Snowball.
It never crossed our mind that he wasn't going to live. That wasn't even anything that we thought about. Originally, we thought, well, we'll try to find a pet home for him and talk to somebody. In fact, there was somebody that expressed some interest, and they took him for a day and really wanted to keep him, but they were a little bit worried because there's truck traffic in their driveway, and they were concerned about whether they would be able to prevent an accident from happening there. And it was shortly after that I just, when he came back, it was, well, let's see what he can do as a hunting dog. You know, I knew he had the nose. Question was whether I had the time and patience, but it turned out that he didn't require any more time than any other dog we have.
Training Snowball was not a one-sided affair. Andy says the big yellow lab has improved his dog training skills immeasurably.
You realize that he's actually picking up everything you do, watching every motion. And as long as you're conscious of those motions and consistent with it, you're able to communicate with them. And I think if I learned anything with training Snowball, in fact, I think he taught me more than I taught him, it's that all dogs are constantly picking up these things. He's made me better because I'm more conscious of my actions, and when I'm working with all the other dogs, I'm thinking about what they're seeing. And verbal commands are nice, they really make life easier for us, but I don't think it really makes a lot of difference to the dog.
For a lot of hunters, yelling at the dog is just part of the day. Andy and Snowball have a more peaceful partnership.
He looks around more than other dogs do, so he's watching me. The collar that I have on him, it's a vibrate collar. That's what we used extensively to get his attention. And he would learn when I would vibrate, or when the collar would vibrate, that he would look for me. Today, I don't think I bumped him with the collar maybe more than 2 or 3 times. Most of the time he was just on his own, and the times I had to bump him were when somebody accidentally forgot to shoot the bird and he wanted to go after the bird. I had to let him know that I wanted him to come back.
Missed shots may slow Snowball down, but his disability doesn't.
I don't think he knows he's deaf, and I don't think it makes a difference.
For Andy and Snowball, the only thing that matters is the next bird.